Hello and welcome to Evermore Me, Day 13. Today we are going to discuss parsnips.
And
Yeah, this is our visual aid. This is a parsnip. And
this is Connor.
And that's Connor. He's our other visual aid. Is he in there? He's sort of in there.
Sort of in
I
here.
think we need to scooch a little.
Right.
So the parsnip is a vegetable that honestly, until I got involved in making Evermore, I probably wouldn't have been able to pick out of a lineup. I mean, I knew they existed.
Right.
But I couldn't tell you what one looked like.
Which is an interesting point because these have been growing wild in Europe and Western Asia for a long time, and they harken back in terms of use to the Roman days. But most of the writings from antiquity or whatever that talk about parsnips don't distinguish between them and carrots, because back in the day carrots also were white. Some of them were purple. But this is a very old vegetable, and actually the Romans believed it to be an aphrodisiac.
I wonder why.
And let's see, so people, you can eat these raw. People tend to use them more cooked or roasted. One of the nice ways I like to cook them, a little special visual cooked aid. Today I made us some parsnip fries and brought back that mayonnaise that I made the other day. Again, all Evermore ingredients.
These are beautiful.
And I just, slice them relatively thin, fry style. I like my fries shoestring. So I made them in shoestring, and then just a little of that safflower oil I told you about that I infused with a little bit of rosemary and a garlic clove. And here we'll put this little. Oops, sorry.
Okay.
We have mayonnaise as an option. Obviously, we have those two mustards.
My friend's mustard.
I'm gonna pass over to Honda because I'm tending to love. I'm gonna try the mayonnaise today.
I'm gonna do the mayo
salt
again
and pepper. And then if I want a little extra kick, I'm going to go apple cider vinegar today, I think.
This house-made mayo has so much more personality than store-bought mayo.
I know.
I never thought of mayo as having personality, but it definitely does.
Well, and because of the amount of mustard or acid, the lemon juice or the vinegar you put in, you can give it personality. Oh, and then, then you can always add extra flavors. I like a very clean, simple mayonnaise, and then if I'm going to use it for a particular use, I will doctor it up. But it's great because on sandwiches you can kind of take whatever the elements are in your sandwich, and yeah, I really like the mayo as it goes in here, and then add herbs and spices and vegetables if you want. So what else? The U.S. Was introduced to parsnips by the British colonists, and it was actually widely used, as was turnip, until the potato came in the mid-19th century, and there goes the parsnip.
Potatoes were a game changer.
Yeah, our mainstay starch. They were actually also used in medieval times as a sugar and honey substitute because sugar and honey was so expensive. So that's some of the history. Parsnips
were a sugar substitute?
Yeah. And people refer to their flavors as butterscotch, cardamom. What's another one? Probably caramel.
It's delicious.
They're actually part of the same family as carrots and parsley, two other ingredients in Evermore.
Is that why the tops of carrots look kind of like parsley? Because they're in the same family?
And same with parsnips. We just very rarely get them in their full, with all their bunch of their greens on top. These are delicious, by the way.
Yeah, Allison's a wizard.
And lest we forget their health benefits, there are numerous. Very high in potassium, which is critical to heart function. Dietary fiber, both insoluble and soluble. We've talked about that. High in folic acid, which is essential for the formation of red and white blood cells, and it's really, really important for women who are pregnant in particular. It's got those phytonutrients that all these wonderful vegetables have, so they are touted for cancer prevention, and vitamin C, another powerful antioxidant we all know about. And then a really interesting point is calcium. They're rich in calcium. An ounce for ounce, cooked parsnips have 31% as much calcium as milk.
That's pretty awesome.
I think that's pretty
For
interesting.
For those of you who are lactose intolerant, eat a lot of parsnips.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And there's other vegetables too. We're not gonna.
We'll touch on those other vegetables
when we get
to them. We've got a full ingredient list to get through. I'm gonna be sad when we're done with all the ingredients, because then I think we'll be we'll still have Evermore Me happening.
Yeah.
After we're done with the ingredient list. So then we'll have to find other stuff to talk about.
I bet you can.
But there's plenty of stuff to talk about.
Yeah. Like, for example,
shiny
Hannah
coats.
washed her hair recently.
I did wash my hair yesterday after, so I've been out of shampoo for a while, and I'm pretty picky, and it's hard to figure out what shampoo to get next, and I don't want to get the really expensive shampoo I've been getting. And I was looking for one particular brand yesterday, and I couldn't find it. And I got home kind of despondent. And then I realized that leftover... Allison and I go to a lot of events.
Don't forget your fries.
I want to eat this. And then I'll eat the fries for dessert. Because they're sweet.
That's true.
So we go to a lot of events. And at these events... Sorry, Allison, I kicked you under the table. We get a lot of swag. Just like all kinds of dog-related swag. And...
Just like we give.
Yeah, I mean, we give a lot of... I mean, we give and we get. I mean, it's actually kind of beautiful reciprocity. But... So at one of these events, I got this shampoo. It's Aroma Pause luxury shampoo for dogs. And, it's all organic. There's chemical free. There's, like, nothing in here I wouldn't put on my body. And I was like, hey, why not? Let's see what it does. And what do you think? Shiny, soft?
Smells good.
There's no hair product in here right now. Usually my hair takes a couple days to settle down. But, yeah, I use dog shampoo. And my hair feels great. And I think one day...
We're eating dog food.
We're eating
our
dog
bodies
food.
Feel great.
Our bodies feel great. So maybe there's something to this. Maybe we've hit on something. Are they really into the Aroma Pause? I might have to buy some for myself.
No. We can buy some for Connor. You guys can share it.
Connor doesn't like taking baths.
Connor doesn't like taking baths, and he has an incredibly clean coat. I mean, I do bathe him, but you could share shampoo with him, and it would still last you guys a little while. Both of you.
Were you making fun of me just there?
It's not good to wash your hair every day, people.
Yeah, no. I bathe every day. I just don't wash my hair every day, because then, my hair would be brittle.
I have to tell you, I was a little skeptical once we started doing this. I was like, why do we need to eat the ingredients in Evermore? We're eating the food. Isn't that enough to show how much we believe in the quality of the food? And I have to tell you, it's been really, really incredible eating just the ingredients in the food. Seeing how it affects the body. And, I mean, for me, from a culinary standpoint, I've loved the restrictions, because like we've talked about, I like that, but why don't you tell me what you think of just like being restricted to the ingredients? It makes you realize like that, and doing these presentations every day telling you about different ingredients makes us realize how well we're eating.
Yeah, I mean, I was really hungry yesterday, and I had a big kale salad that I made in the morning, left in the fridge, and my afternoon snack was kale salad. I mean, usually afternoon snack is like a muffin.
Speaking of which, I found a recipe I'm going to adapt for muffins that uses only oat flour and barley flour as the flour. So that's just a little side note. So if you wanted to eat it, you could.
That's awesome.
I made oat cakes yesterday, kale oat cakes. That I haven't given
Allison's going to post some recipes, we promise. We've been so busy here at Evermore headquarters that...
yeah, it's not for...
Not for lack of wanting to share.
Exactly. But...
If anyone wants to come intern for us.
Yeah, we'll feed you. And not just dog food. We'll feed you parsnip fries and kale oat cakes and sweet potato latkes. Sweet potato parsnip latkes, mind you.
And if you wait till April 1st, then lots of other food too. Although I'm incorporating a lot of what I'm learning here into my day-to-day life.
That's great.
I mean, I'm the lazy chef, and this is forcing me to cook. It's really, I can't just order takeout or...
Yeah. No, it's true.
Yeah.
It's very challenging to go out. And the other thing, this is part of what I love about being a personal, what I perceive as a health supportive chef, is when food that's really healthy and good for you kind of comes into your consciousness, and then you are that much more conscious going forward. I mean, yeah, I love watching it. I love watching people discover kale. Yeah, and now we're on to dessert, I guess, which is parsnips,
and mayo,
as was used often from medieval times forward.
As dessert?
Yeah. There are definitely desserts focused around this butterscotchy vegetable.
I mean, it's a really sweet flavor. It's really, really, really delicious. I wonder if Connor wants a fry. Can I give Connor a fry?
Yeah. It's everything that I've been making lately. It's like
it's in his food
Connor
anyway.
wants a bite.
Connor, come here.
Why not? These are truly really yummy.
Come here. Get in the middle.
I think the trick with them.
This is so. See, we have such a well-behaved dog here at the office because we
Yes,
feed him from the table.
I
You
put
like
things
that?
in this bowl, to be fair. But
Yeah, we don't normally feed him from the table.
But-
Just when we want to be on camera.
the trick with this stuff, and we're going to talk about sweet potato fries, and I'll give you some more tips about that because it's hard to get them to not be mushy. The tip with these are to keep them separate enough when you're baking. You don't want to shove them all together because then the steam, it makes them too soggy. And I really, really like this thin kind of shoestring style. Anyway, we're now going to enjoy our Sundays, and we hope that you do too.
Until next time, bon appetit.